welcome to Coaching Corner. My name is Olivia, and I am joined by Tyler and Rebecca. Oh God, I didn't mean to shoot you. I was gonna play a fun game.
Oh no.
Are you
What's
sure?
Hi Tyler, hi Rebecca.
Sorry.
Welcome to the fun game. It's called Can You Spot Georg? I bet you never mind her. She was right here the whole time, you fools. Thank you. I'm here all week. So,
I could see it on the stream, but I'll tell you that we are not seeing it ourselves.
oh yes,
Yeah.
I forgot about.
I'm peeking in at you on Twitch.
Oh gosh, okay. Let me fix our screen share. This is our excellent solution that I don't know why it is like that.
Maybe Twitch will save us all with their brand new magical software.
Fingers crossed. Oh my god, it's still not working. Oh no, this is my hell. Alright, window projector. And then we do this thing.
It was so good.
No.
Technical difficulties.
I really want that Discord thing like to be out where it's like you just share your screen with folks and it works pretty well. There you all go. I think you can see it now.
Yes.
Perfect.
Hello, Georg.
Okay, we have to restart the stream just for my excellent joke to land properly this time. So we had talked a little bit before the stream. Rebecca, do you want to break down where we're going today, what we're doing?
So we're picking up where we left off with after the ROM fight last week. It was just, well, it wasn't last week. Man, time, how does it work? I keep thinking it was last week, but it's been a long time. We did some side stuff the last time we met, so I think it's time for us to get back on the old dusty trail and head to Yahar'gul to deal with one reborn who you may remember I've described him before as a large pile of skeletons. That's generally what it is.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to... Where do we start our journey to the Skeleton Fan?
So we want to get you back to the big church, you know, where they committed a little bit of murder of our dear friend Eileen the Crow, the other murderer. You want to head back in that direction because you may remember the big, you know, that room that has like a big, I don't know, altar in the middle. And there's kind of a big guy hanging out over a door. You want to go through that door.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been there a couple of times. So
Grand Cathedral's not functioning, I'm guessing, because the known murderer of Eileen the Crow, not me, the person who actually killed Eileen the Crow is there still.
The alleged murderer is there. Yes.
Accomplice, you mean?
I will not.
I would say that was a tandem manslaughter. Manslaughter is acceptable because it wasn't premeditated.
She knew what she was doing.
Hello, yes, I am a cop.
I'm a cop.
I get to say. Yes, so I get to make all the rules.
I'm an expert in Yarnum law.
Yes.
And bird law.
But only those two. Don't ask me about anything else.
Okay. We've done this 100 times. Let's see if I can remember where to go. I think I got it. I'm a genius, I think. Yeah.
Like it, love it, gotta have it.
Oh my god, y'all. Did you... I don't know where I saw this, but on Reddit, there was a picture... it was like a picture of a tweet of a person taking a picture of the McDonald's ice cream machine. And, like, the insides of it. I don't think you can eat ice cream anymore there. I think I'm, like... It was just completely, like, never cleaned and then, like, covered with, like, mold and shit. And then people were talking about, like, oh yeah, we don't clean those at McDonald's. They're just there. And I don't know if I can do it.
I need to see this picture.
Yeah, with this new knowledge, will you be eating McDonald's ice cream? If you know they never clean the machines.
I don't eat at McDonald's now, so I'm safe.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been safe since like 2003 or something.
La-di-da.
Can't catch me, McDonald's.
Y'all living that fancy life of not eating garbage.
You know what? You know what though? I bet you fucking Jack in the Box is the same fucking way.
Oh my god, their Oreo milkshake. You want to go to the right here.
Oh, okay.
You don't actually have to go into the alleged murderer. You just want to head down here.
Yeah, don't go into his house.
It's his house.
Because it's his house now.
It's his house now. No one's there, so...
Oh, okay. I think I'm remembering, because you have to go, like, down, right? Where that one guy's hanging out.
Yep. There's a couple of the old big boys, and you killed some hunters here earlier. So this is the same way that we went to the lecture hall last time. So
I was rewatching. I remember you told me on that last stream that we did where it was like, oh, there's gonna be a jump scare, and I just didn't believe you. And then watching that slimy
And then you
boy
got hit in the face by a slimy boy.
Yeah, it's just a very good scene.
This was like one of the only sections that I remember the game having a legitimate just jump scare, which was, hey, do you want to get hit in the face with a giant slug? Okay.
Oh, God.
I guess patches, maybe, but
maybe we
you can just run.
Yeah, maybe we just
They
don't.
won't. They can't hurt you.
Invincible.
They don't know how doors work.
Doors, how do they work? Alright, because this is where that person tries to grab me. No thank you.
Yep.
You loser.
Now you're on. Too slow.
Yargul
There you go. So now
unseen.
you're at Yaharku.
Oh God, what is your guys' deal?
They're just extra blood crazed.
They're definitely extra something. Thank you. See, I feel like if you had seen this at the beginning of the game, you'd be like, it's like the Thinker, but with a nightmare creature.
Yeah.
The Eldritch Horror does slowly creep up on you. Oh,
Yeah.
and they're
Moonshot,
like
though.
giant bugs.
Oh, yeah, there's more of those. So one of the big things you're going to have to deal with in this area is the bell ringing ladies, the chime maidens that you've run into before. They're the ones that will like summon new enemies and buff enemies, etc.
You like this one already? Okay, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we did.
Look
Good?
at that move.
You good, buddy?
I know. I'm
That guy's
fine.
That guy's all right. You know.
Just hanging out.
Thanks for asking. No one's asked in a long time.
Can you take this?
No
thing
one
off
ever
my
comes to
head?
your Hargul anymore.
I really like it. Oh, damn it. Do you use that? But it's fine. Who needs healing? Who needs healing items?
Me. I require healing.
Ooh, Bloodstone chunk. You're upgrading.
Hell yeah. Give me that bloodstone, y'all. I'm about to get bloodstoned up in here.
Like it.
Whoa, don't shoot me.
Your wheelchair.
Ooh.
I do have some questions about like accessibility because the wheelchair grandpas are always places that you wouldn't really think that the wheelchair would allow you to get, and like Yarnum is not really set up with like wheelchair ramps.
Well, this guy is just stuck in this courtyard because there are 2 stairs leading in and out of here. So
Right. So who put him there?
Yeah, like
Who
did
is
someone
hurting
just
this
like, drop
man
him
this way?
down like the stairs? They're like, here you go, later.
They put him here and they were like, well, we can't lose him.
I mean, these.
They have a lot of public work that needs to happen here.
I know.
Just like some ramps.
Well,
I mean, this
luckily,
is not accessible.
I'm an ADA certified attorney, so I will
Perfect.
file a complaint.
With you as the ADA certified attorney, me as a cop, and also a bird lawyer, I'm pretty sure we got this.
I'll be the judge, maybe? I don't know.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We don't need a jury. Case dismissed.
No juries.
Wait, where the fuck did you all come from? Excuse me. You just died.
I think it's because the Chime Maidens are summoning new guys.
Oh, that would make sense.
So it's just going to be a little bit of a gauntlet until you can kill them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
That's a shortcut.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is
thing
not
that
the way to go.
Any enemies that she summons will be weaker once she's dead, so, I mean, not like it super matters, but it doesn't hurt, we'll say.
They don't drop more souls, right? Like they're just gonna keep coming back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and also just, you know, watch out for grabs.
Yeah, watch out for the fucking nightmare creatures. They're just jumping down at it. Oh hey, what's up? Please stop.
Do you just die if these ones grab you, or do they teleport you elsewhere too?
I don't think they do. I think these ones will kill you.
Can I just get by? I don't fucking...
Oh! That was straight to the face.
I was so nervous about
That was-
that fucking hand
That was
grabbing me.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. You gotta die. You gotta kill a few hunters to make an omelet. So we'll just keep doing this. Just keep throwing ourselves in the fray here.
What omelets are you making?
Delicious blood omelets. Come over. I'll make you one.
Perfect.
Grant us eyes.
Too many eyes. Too many eyes. Wait.
Oh, so yeah, you can warp now too. I forget the name of the lamp.
I mean, it's probably gonna be the one that's highest up or second highest tombstone to the workshop. It should be there.
I think it's just that one. I think you just want Yahar'gul.
Yeah.
So you have technically already been in Yahar'gul because the sequence where you were in that place that was kind of shitty, and you killed Darkbeast Parl. That was like the back part of Yahar'gul.
Well, let me tell you, this neighborhood is falling apart. And I'm here cleaning
Yeah,
up.
it really, I would say like 30, 40 years ago it was pretty nice. And then I think, I don't know, like maybe they got rid of their HOA. I think it just really, you know, there was nobody showing up and, you know, keeping people from like not putting a boat in their front yard. And like, there goes the neighborhood. Am I right?
Well, do you think it's gentrified now, or do you think it's been resisting gentrification?
I would say it's been resisting gentrification, but I would say it probably would just take like white investors with money to burn and like some hip named apartment complex, just toss it up in here and they're gonna call it something like the neighborhood or whatever, and it's gonna seem like a really cool place to be, and we'll put like some bars and restaurants underneath it, and then it's really gonna raise the property values in Yahar'gul, I think.
You know, yeah. Who doesn't want to live in the Barn Estates? You know, like,
Yeah. It's the Tempe, Arizona of Yarna.
Right. Got all these bell ringing ladies ringing their bells late into the
Come
night.
see our beautiful bell ringing ladies, our bell maidens, if you will.
Bell maidens. Perfect.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Wow.
Fuck? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That
so
was-
the bell ringing woman boosts the hits, I guess you would say, of the enemies, which is also a good reason for wanting to just murder her.
Fucking bell lady, the worst.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. So I was, as I was saying before, I was playing a lot of Fallout recently, Fallout 76, and I've spent time in West Virginia. My partner's father, like family, her father's from there, and then she grew up like right across the river in Ohio from West Virginia.
Sure.
And there's this place called Hillbilly Hot Dogs, which I loved because it was basically just
That
like,
sounds great.
yeah, it's just like you can get a hot dog, basically a deep fried hot dog, and it's also in a very like, they've made it into a what's the word here, like
Just
like,
run past them.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you can.
Later.
She's right
There
up
you
there,
are.
up top.
Excuse me, hi. Bell lady. But Fallout 76 actually has it's like hill people hot dogs or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like one of their claim to fame is like their whole layout is like kind of like a trash heap, but it's like a well manicured trash heap. Like they have a boat on their roof of the restaurant, and it's like the dining room is a converted like bus, so that is represented in Fallout 76. And that is very funny. Jesus fucking Christ! Don't do that.
I feel like that sort of sensibility plays well into the Fallout. You know what I mean? Like it's a kind of, I don't know, efficiency with waste. You know what I mean? So like you're using everything available to you to make something new instead of just building shit out of loose new. You know what I mean? Like
Totally.
it's repurposing old stuff, and so for that I feel like it's pretty cool. So as someone who has put time into Fallout 76 and also visited the motherland of West Virginia, how well do you feel that Fallout 76 like portrays Appalachia, or just, you know, the state in general? Like, do you find it's pretty well done, or is it kind of goofy, or what would you say?
Like, I feel like the amount of cryptids in Fallout 76 is just like off the chart compared to like whenever like I had heard of Mothman before, and like I'd been to the Mothman museum, but like that was the only one. And in VOD 76, it's like, oh, every fucking town, it's like, oh, here's the Greenbrier Giant or whatever. Like they're just making shit. Like, and I'm sure they exist like in some small corner of West Virginia lore, but it's just like every single major town has to have like a cryptid of some sort, which like I don't know, it just seemed weird and contrived to me, but people like it apparently. And I don't know, it seems like it's like an idealized version of West Virginia. Like West Virginia has its problems obviously, and like this seems, I don't know, I have complex feelings about this. I'm like, is it poverty porn? I don't know what would be the right way to treat how they like use the aestheticization of West Virginia, you know, instead of like
without meaningfully engaging.
Yeah, like just being like, oh,
I think if you turn right there's a hole in the, not in the wall, but in the wall, but never mind.
Oh, gotcha.
Up where the door was, I think there was a hole in that wall.
Oh, was there another hole up there? Fuck.
I think so. You're fine though.
No, I think you have to go this way. I thought. I could be wrong.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. You just keep going. You're not gonna miss anything.
What's up, dude? Fucking witch.
Oof.
I feel like they're hitting really good right now. Like they're just really good hits.
Yeah.
They're definitely like faster or something.
These scary old ladies from Hemwick.
So are they like worshiping this guy's corpse?
Maybe.
Alright.
Probably.
I guess we'll find out.
We're getting now more into the part where they'll tell you a little bit about the men wearing the cages on their heads and why.
I thought it was just
And then you'll get to meet Mikolash, the greatest character in this game.
I thought it was just a fashion thing. They were just really into the head things.
It's very fashionable.
It's
And
fashion,
also
but
practical, one would say.
Fashion forward.
Whoop.
Tell the bell ring lady. I shouldn't even worry about you guys. Hello. My bell ring lady, please. Hi.
Careful, gunman doesn't shoot you in the back.
What up? I understand now what Ruby's listening to. She's watching Patrick Klepek's Mario Maker Mornings.
Oh.
Oh, that would explain the yelling.
I heard his like grunt of like just frustration and pain, and I was like, that's him. I recognize that sound anywhere.
That's the one.
His commitment to playing all of the awful things that Dan Reichert has made, I feel like, is truly admirable.
Did y'all see that first person like facsimile that the guy made of like it's like a first person game in Mario Maker? Jesus.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a basically using like whoa, don't do that. Forced perspective to try to make like a first person kind of like navigable space in okay.
Okay.
Physics.
Physics, who needs them?
He gone.
Wasn't it like a I don't want to say choose your own adventure, but like it was like a dungeon crawler, wasn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of like the older like, you know, early 90s like dungeon crawlers where it's like pseudo first person but also 2D. Like it's trying to like emulate a 3D space, but it's like go left, go right. It's really neat.
That was the hole I was talking about.
So wait, is this back where we just came from?
Yep. You just made a circle.
Amazing. I'm a genius.
Wait, were you able to open the door or no?
I
Was
went
the door somewhere else.
I went the other way.
Okay.
All about them shortcuts.
What is this? Nikolash? Is that his name?
Yeah, so he's the leader of the people with the cages on their heads. And he's fun. I like Mikolash a lot. He's such a little bitch, but he's just great. He's just great. He's like a really fun boss battle. Fun. I mean, it's kind of tedious, but like he's not difficult. He's just kind of hilarious because he just runs away from you.
Yeah.
Mikolash is always the boss I love watching people speedrun because he can be really unpredictable. Oh yeah, watch out for laser eyes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's just a thing now, by the way.
Cool, great.
Hope you're stoked.
I'm fucking hyped as hell.
They are too.
Fuck, yeah, they are.
Ah, we're your biggest fans! I can't believe a real hunter's come all the way down here to your hardcore.
We never get any real hunters out here.
Have my heart.
Ow.
Yeah, seriously, fuck you.
Did you see this scythe I got? It's really cool. It's just like yours.
This one's just a hot poker.
I ain't do nothing with it, but I pretty like it.
Yeah,
Where-
what is she using that for? I mean, like,
Poking
is it
things.
Murdering.
maybe she's
but
likes to
yeah.
Where the
well,
fuck is the bell
functionally,
lady?
I think she just likes to murder.
Oh my god.
Iron at a
Slow down.
distance.
Don't slow. Don't slow down.
I'm going the wrong way. I need to go just towards the
You just
fucking
yeah.
den.
You're gonna just want to just book it.
What's up? Is there a door over here? Hopefully.
What a bitch. Sorry.
Wow. Oh no!
Well-
I thought you got past it.
I know. It looks like you clipped right through it.
I'm just like, fuck you.
We're burning the evidence. No one can know. No one can know what happened here.
God, she sucks. They all suck so much.
I know.
Hey, what's up, guys? Later. I'll see you next time around. Wait.
Away! Away!
You're stuck. Oh no! No, don't die, Olivia! You lost the souls.
Do the bell ring ladies come back?
Yeah.
They do?
Well,
I thought you killed them once
yeah.
and they would go away.
No, they
I
come
mean,
back.
What?
Yeah, they respawn.
Yeah, they're like
Oh.
normal mobs that way.
Oh
Mhm.
my god. I hate
Sorry.
this thing. I
So
heard
if you think about it,
I heard her.
like everything.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I just heard her in the background. I was just like, oh god, we're doing this again, aren't we?
Yeah. Because if you think about it, like the bell ringers are the only real like enemies in this level. Everyone else is just summoned. I mean, they're there, but like, you know, once the bell lady's dead, they don't do anything really to you.
Promo.
Like, you can't be resurrected, I should say.
What is your deal? Stop ringing your... She's like, I just want to play in a band. Just trying out for my band.
I play the triangle. Do you like my sick triangle solo? It was pretty good, huh?
You just love going. You just like... Just really going to town with that triangle.
I just imagine her like on the stage, like AC/DC with the fucking triangle.
Hit it, bell ringing lady, and she just goes to town.
Yeah.
Let me get that bell ringing solo.
Am I helping? I'll fuck this thing right now. It does kill the mob, so now you can run.
Alright, where are you, bell
Eat
ringing?
it, amygdala. You're fine. Well, I mean,
There's-
yeah, you're
there's
fine.
the
You
bell.
found a lamp. Yay! Now you don't have to do that part ever again. Hooray!
Hey,
Our
you
friend
little
is
guy.
getting
No, don't
away.
go, don't go.
Oh.
What's up?
No,
Let's camp
don't
over.
run.
Just want your cool stuff.
Hang on.
Your good things. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello, friend.
Hey.
Hi.
No, I don't like
You having fun yet?
I don't like the way you look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a bell ringing lady.
Oh man, they are flipping everywhere.
Sorry, I have an infestation of bell ring ladies. Can you do something about that? Cult working or something like that?
Yeah. Shouldn't you ladies be doing this someplace else? Can you assemble elsewhere?
Beans. That's not gonna help me.
Whoop.
Oh shit. Wait.
You got a lamp, you're good.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that the door? Am I supposed to go there? I thought that the door would be locked. Fuck. Go, 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 go.
Yep, you're good. Hello.
Here.
Wait.
Oh, someone destroyed it.
Hello.
No. Back off. What is with
Yeah,
this
so that
one?
lamp's been destroyed.
Oh.
So that sucks ass, but that's okay. So this is the part where you've been before.
Oh.
Yes. Welcome back.
Why do I not remember this person? What are you?
Because he wasn't here before.
You might-
He's a hunter, FYI.
Yeah. Is there another bell downstairs? Or am I wrong
There
about
used to.
that?
I think she moves after
Okay.
Rom, because she's there in the early part. You can
Alright.
avoid him.
What are you? Just a burning body? Oh.
Let's go towards the light. Oh yeah, have you seen these before?
I don't think they were there before.
Oh, it hurt me.
The corpse boxes?
I don't think they were there before. They were pigs before.
Oh right, the big pigs. Yes, yes.
I think are now strung about.
Oh, okay. So this is why I can't just teleport here. That makes sense because it's like I'm
Yeah.
making
Yeah, so it
connections.
changes. Yeah, it changes the layout of the area, so you have to get kind of funky. They like turning lamps off on you.
What's up? I'm up
So yeah, I
here
have
now.
a couple
Oh shit.
of these corpse
Oh,
friends.
what's up? Oh god.
You're fine.
You're very
They're
bad.
fast though.
Oh, there's quite a few of them. Only one of them will need.
Woo!
Oh, wait, no, right now. Oh, Jesus. You stupid fools. Oh shit, what the fuck?
I forgot about that one. I fucking forgot about that one.
Oh no.
Remember how I
I'm so
said there was only
sorry,
one?
Lydia.
There was only one jump scare. There were two.
You liar. No, you did so well.
Sorry. I think there's another one where something like jumps out of a door at you at one point.
Run over this thing, that'd be really cool. Die.
So you see how these are just kind of like a bunch of corpses?
Yeah.
This is kind of what One Reborn is like.
Wow. I don't like One Reborn then. I already dislike One Reborn.
Yeah. Just wait till you get to see those on the big screen.
Fucking fuck you, bitch! Thanks, I hate it. I'm trying to think of what to say here where I'm just like, oh, it's just a bunch of stitched together corpses. That's cool. That's great.
Yep. That's your favorite thing, right?
Yeah. Alright, Molotov cocktails. We got a couple of those.
Yep.
Okay, that's down there. Okay. What's up,
Hi.
friendo?
Can't you kill that one? I thought if you threw like enough knives at it, it would die. It doesn't give you anything.
Just-
It
Oh, you might be able to, yeah.
it just dies.
Well, I don't want to hurt my big friend. My big, cuddly, hairy friend. Later, losers. Okay. Do we get anything for fighting these hunters, or are they just, like, there?
I mean, you always get something for fighting them, but it's not,
Oh, shit.
you know.
You might want to get your souls back for
Good point, good point.
Yeah, none of these hunters are ever easy.
yeah.
Well, as the slayer of Eileen, the cursed crow,
They should know better than to fuck with you.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
I killed a defenseless lady on the ground. You should fear me.
I mean, who's the real monster here? Am I right?
Hi. Don't fucking ring your bell at me, lady. I should have noticed. I should have fucking noticed there's something in there when I saw that moving.
Oh, it's, you know. Who needs context clues anyway?
Yeah, exactly. They're for
Not
losers.
me.
Okay. Wait, who's shooting me? Hello? Alright, I think I gotta get you one at a time. Hello,
The other two are behind you, so you don't have to deal with them if you don't want to. These are weak to bolt. Like, if you happen to have bolt paper, that is good, but if you don't, it's not a big deal.
That's what the dead dog was to, right?
Well, the big dead electric dog was, yeah. The spooky puppy.
Spooky puppy?
I don't know. Yeah, I think you. Do you have
I
bolt
swear
paper?
to-
At first, I thought I saw you did.
Yeah, I swear to God I had some, but maybe I burned it. Oh wait, no, there it is. Bolt paper, bolt paper. Alright.
It'll just help with those spoopy men.
Okay, because if I remember correctly, this door was closed.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is all new.
Yes. So basically, you're heading for the archway at the end.
Oh my God. Jesus. This is... Wow, there's just quite a few of them, isn't there? Oh, great.
Yeah. This part kind of sucks ass a little.
Where are you going, lady? What's up, dude?
Oh, hey, puppy.
This puppy looks
Spooky
upset.
puppy.
Yeah.
Bad day puppy. Ow.
Ooh, little bumper. Fucking
Ouch.
That was not my fault. That was not my fault. This fucking thing is tricking me up.
I like that his tail is also a leg.
Oh, you're not even a real puppy. You're a dog. You're a fleshy dog.
Yeah, so when people consume too much of the beast blood, they eventually turn into beasts, such as that guy, who now has 2 legs. It's weird because it always reminded me of Resident Evil and what is it? Is it the G virus in that? Where like it's T virus. It like slowly mutates you into something awful.
With like 100 eyeballs. I guess this game does have
Yeah.
100 eyeballs, doesn't it?
Kinda. The whole like William Birkin thing.
Yeah.
It has some very similar lilts of body horror.
Oh, come on, come on. No, bad dog.
Nice.
Okay. Just go into the corpse pile.
Yeah, why not?
Looks inviting.
Hi!
I want to
Come
make
on down!
the interior designers like, can we just like take that out? Like maybe just like, oh fuck me, this is not very good. This is a terrible idea to run into the bodies.
I mean, it's fine. You can just kind of run past the bodies.
Hey bodies, later.
They're very alpaca evolution.
I'm guessing this is the
Style.
boss fight.
Welcome to the boss fight!
Yeah, I guess as much. So I watched the speed run, or at least part of it. There was just like dragons or something going towards the moon. Is that what's happening? Oh my god.
I think you're thinking of something from Dark Souls 3.
I think it might be it. This is my nightmare. Just like the fucking.
So let me give you the gist of this. There's a bunch of bell ringing women on the sides. You can run up and kill them. I
Okay.
recommend doing that.
You know, I never. For some reason, I actually always got past this boss, never killing the ladies up top. Like, I
I mean, you definitely can.
don't know
Speedrunners
how.
don't kill them.
Yeah. But, like, I've always just been blessed with luck. With not having to, like, mess with them.
I hate that.
Yep. Corpse pile.
Yeah, I feel like it would make a very gross noise when it hit the ground.
Yeah. You're looking more and more like a scarecrow every day, Georg.
She's embracing her scarecrow self.
I like it. Yeah, this is gross. So bolt and fire, either one is good here.
Gotcha.
I would recommend.
All right, well, let's try to figure out our way up there to the ballerine women. Oh, great.
They shoot fireball. That's really the only reason why I recommend dealing with them, because fireballs ain't fun.
Do they actually have that ability to shoot fireballs in any other context, or is it only in this boss fight?
I think it's only in this boss fight.
Yeah.
No,
Because
no.
otherwise, they pretty much just like what his ring at you and then stab you. That's
Like
it.
very threatening ring stabby.
Yeah. So of course it's going to be shooting at you the whole time you're doing this, which does not help.
Later.
Bye.
Hi, what's up? I'm the biggest fan. Can I get an autograph, please? With my blades. Later. Okay, I think that's all of them.
I think so. I want to say yeah.
Oh, I hear one.
Oh,
Wait, what
there was another one.
There should be,
There were 6, right?
yeah.
Yeah, she's killed 6, so she's good.
I hear one more.
Maybe she's further down the area? I know that they're on both sides, and then I thought that there was like one on the bridge or whatever, but that was it. I don't know. I don't see her.
Yeah, I don't see her either. I just heard the bell
Yeah, I
sound.
don't see her.
Maybe it's just kind of music or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or maybe she's
Well,
just
we'll
down.
find out
Maybe she
when-
fell and she's
yeah.
down there.
Fireball. You know what? That's what it was, because you did kick her off the edge. She probably didn't die. Now you just have to tangle.
That didn't do much. Oh, there she is. Hello. Forgot to finish you off, didn't I? Nice.
Yeah. Literally.
Wow, she had like 1 health left. Alright, so you should be good here. Careful of that. And then it has like a magic caster on its back that will do some like AoE damage. So just punch the butt.
Oh no, you're
Or
gonna,
whatever.
You're gonna do the thing where you put your butt down. No? Okay. Oh, you spin around.
You just staggered him. And
Wait,
now he's.
what?
Oops.
What?
He dropped a bunch of bodies on there.
Oh.
Yeah, he got hit by one of his projectiles.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The body part, so the body part brain thing tracks your character, so you have to.
Like always be
You
moving
gotta
pretty much.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a scale, like how many times did you guys die on these bosses? Like on this one, for example, how many times did you have to restart? If you have any ideas?
Oh, a lot. Probably a lot.
This one, this is for some reason this boss. I don't know why it just like clicked with me. I beat him like maybe 3 tries in, and I was done. But other bosses like Rom took me forever.
I mean, same. I think my dog understands.
No,
Oh, dang.
like Rom. Well, you beat Rom like what? Within 10 tries, maybe. Rom was like 50. Like it was.
Oh my gosh.
It was. Yeah, it was. I don't know why I could not get past Rom.
Disregard.
I just couldn't.
My hang up with Shadows of Yharnam. The 3 guys, I couldn't do it for some
Yeah,
reason.
those-
It was too much for me.
And those guys are bitches too. But
Yeah.
I still.
It's
haven't-
always interesting what boss trips people up because it's always different for different people.
Yeah. I should have got more help.
Whoops! Wow.
Oopsie doodle.
The laser focus on that vomiting.
Fucking A, man.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
Do you feel like the From Software like boss design has gotten more complex like as time's gone on? Like as people have played pretty much every game in the series, like what is your opinion on that?
Are you thinking in terms of? Are you thinking of like actual visual design, or are you thinking in terms of like complexity of
Like complexity of
beating them?
mechanics.
Mechanics? I think they've gotten more difficult. Like, I think the concept of like Sister Frida from one of the Dark Souls 3 DLCs was the most bullshit I've ever seen in my life. The level of bullshit there was just, that fight is really
Can you
shitty.
tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm so dumb.
So, there's a kind of a plot thread in the Dark Souls games about going to painted worlds. They revisited in Dark Souls 3. There's a different one in Dark Souls 1. But essentially, there's this woman, Sister Frida, who you have to fight her as sort of the end game boss of that area. And she's, I think, 3 phases. So she has like a normal phase, and then she has another phase with a partner. And then she has a third, even worse phase, which is just like, oh my god. I can't, like, the amount of times that I've even just assisted on that boss and not won is extraordinarily high.
Just like a very grueling battle. Was that
Yeah,
right?
because you have to, it really forces you to, like, max strategize, you know. Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Oopsie doodle. All right,
You could try just 1v1ing one Reborn without killing the bell ringing woman. If you wanted to try, you have to dodge the balls, but
Yeah, if you just keep moving, you just like
Yeah.
literally strafe left the entire time, basically.
run in, hit, strafe.
I'm gonna go back and buy some healthy potions, so hopefully that will be
Ah, yes.
good for us. Sinister resonant bell. What about you, Tyler? Do you have any opinions on
Well, see, it's interesting. Rebecca said it's gotten more complex because I feel like it hasn't. Across all the Souls games so far, or not even Souls, but just like FromSoft games, I will say Sekiro's boss design is different because Sekiro itself is mechanically different, but I feel like in terms of mechanics and like complexity, the bosses have gotten a lot more simpler. Not, and just because they're simple doesn't mean like they're not easy, but in terms of like things you have to look out for, watch, or do, or deal with, I feel like they've gotten simpler. And I don't know if it's more of like an accessibility thing, like they want more people to get past content, so they don't make as like interesting boss battles. But then again, I don't know, because I feel like Bloodborne for bosses is like the best bosses out of all the Souls games. Dark Souls 1 is great because it's Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2, I feel like all the bosses were pretty much tank and spank for the most part. And then Bloodborne came out, and Bloodborne is like basically flawless. It obviously has some problems, but like,
Are we
I've
playing the
really
same
enjoyed.
game? Have you seen those fucking weird, those shambling corpse boxes? 'Cause I don't know about you. I don't know if I'd call it a flawless game.
You just get behind them. You just get behind them, and they can't hurt you.
I just don't like their look. I just dislike their look.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy every game that FromSoft has put out so far, but I feel like in terms of boss mechanics, they've gotten a lot simpler. It might be different things going on, but there's only like between 1 or 3 things that are going on with the boss at any time. Whereas I know with a few bosses in like the Dark Souls franchises, there's a lot more going on that you have, like Ornstein and fucking Smog or whatever his name is, Smaug. They're
Tolkien?
ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is it a dragon?
Kind of. No.
Oh, okay. I mean,
But like that's like one of the most difficult fights of my life and in my entire Souls career ever. That was that fight.
It's interesting to hear you say that like it's gotten simpler, because I don't always think simpler is like a worse thing. Like, is it clearer in terms of like messaging? Like, because like I feel like
maybe that's what I mean is like, yeah, it's clear to know what you're supposed to do to succeed, and even if you know what to do, doesn't mean like the fight's gonna be any easier. You know, it's still just as hard, but like you can figure out what to do or what you need to do within like the first 3 deaths that you have or whatever. So
Gotcha.
there's very few games or very few bosses within Sekiro that I was like, I don't know what to do here. That I've encountered.
That doesn't sound like
so
a negative
far.
thing to me. That sounds like a good. Like,
No, it's not. It's not a negative thing, but I guess maybe what I'm trying to say is within like with playing Sekiro versus Bloodborne or any of the Dark Souls, there's less time for me like figuring out what I need to do. Like I don't hit a wall. I don't hit as many walls as I do. If I hit a wall, it's because I personally like am just not good or I haven't learned the fight.
that makes sense. I get that. Like, what do you guys think like makes a good boss fight in your what do you think would make a good boss fight? Like, what are the components of a good from soft boss fight in your opinion?
A lot of points go to style. I feel like that, as much as I hate to say it, but there is a lot to be said about style. Like, because I think a lot of the most memorable boss fights are because of some level of style. Like, I think even Ornstein Small had style. And I think about, like, the Boreal Dancer from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
Which that one is just style. Like, if there was a style category, that would be the one. The fire and the music and everything, it's really... Like, I feel like that is what gives it... Like, there's always a very specific presence and, like, a theatricality to the boss that is really what makes it, like, a Dark Souls or a Bloodborne boss. But I feel like the complexity of the phases, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Some bosses are better than others in that regard. But, I think the ones that have, like, a very thoughtful progression and are not just, like, I hit hard, and then phase 2 is, now I am glowing and hit harder! You know what I mean?
Like, that's kind of something I keep thinking about with the, like, the beast bosses in this game, where it's like, okay, they have, like, the, oh shit, panic mode, like, that's the final boss. It's just, like, I mean, the final form of them is just like, okay, we hit hard, and now we just hit really hard, and it's like a 2-hit kill, and you're done. Which, like, I know there's like a theme they're kind of building there, at least that's what it feels like. It's like, okay, this is like your bosses, and you kind of said that when you're playing them, and like, oh, what the fuck? You're not. What the fuck was that?
I don't know what hit you. Oh, did he do a gigantic explosion?
Yeah.
Did he do an AoE? I think he did his AoE, yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So
I was doing really good. I thought I was so good. I was like, okay, we got
you were
this one.
doing great.
It's not
You
gonna
were doing great.
I was like, we'll do it. We'll get it done. We'll beat a boss this episode. I feel like it's been, we haven't gone like 2 episodes without beating a boss, guys. We can't. I'm getting anxious. We can't. This can't be how it ends. We have to keep going. Sorry,
It's okay.
You're here.
We're here. It hasn't even been an hour yet, so we still got some time. Still gonna get limber. Still gonna get loose.
I saw there was an item over here that I didn't get. I was hoping I could drop down and grab it. Oh, what's up, dude?
Hello.
Mr. Top Hat?
There are definitely a lot of bullshit bosses, though.
What's your favorite?
I think...
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think the ones that are always the most interesting are the ones that, like, are really about teaching you, and so you learn very quickly, like, any of this really slow boss fights that are, like, you have to kind of... It's, like, really tactical. I always found those to be really compelling.
I could definitely see that. I didn't even ask you, what is, like, your... Like, what would be the components of a good, like, Soulsborne boss fight, in your opinion?
So definitely, kind of like Rebecca said, there has to be style. What I would like look for is it has phases, and within these phases, the boss will change mechanically. So like, the first phase could be the boss is very slow, and like if they hit you, they might hit very hard. And then like the second phase is like, I don't know, they're suddenly really small and fast and agile, and then like the third phase is like suddenly they're fast and hitting hard, like some variety. I know it's like, and it's very simple, but like some variety of that.
Fucking door.
What happened?
Door. Oh.
Oh, oof.
Hey, what's up? You come with me?
Oh god. A lot of the fights I mean, I know like a lot of the fights in here don't really have those phases. Only I think a few bosses have phases in Bloodborne. Ooh,
Oh my god, all of that
At
for
least you got your
1,000
echoes.
fucking echoes. I hate my life. I'm getting shook. I'm getting on tilt. I gotta like get off tilt. Gotta get it all back together. Gotta
It's
get my
okay.
groove
If we
back.
need to change it up and go someplace else, just let me know. We can help
I
you.
feel like
We
he's-
can conquer the boss that is somehow getting to the old workshop and jumping.
I feel like he's not that hard. I'm just like getting extremely unlucky. And like I'm learning a little bit every time, but I'm just like, I didn't even know he had a fucking AoE attack until it got me.
Did you have you upgraded your weapon? Because I know you have a few chunks, which is like the next level progression up.
Let's see.
I don't know if you have enough or if it's accessible quite yet. No, you don't. Well, you don't have the souls. So pop a cold blood. I keep saying souls, but they're blood echoes. Same money. You don't have money.
Same thing.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh.
Okay. Almost. Need more bloodstones. But I don't. So as far as bosses goes, like I don't know. That's like what I look for in a boss. Is a really good. Like I just like throw back to Dark Souls 1 with Ornstein and Smaug, and it's just like that was an amazing boss battle, like hands down. I also like see Alis, but it's a different style of combat, I guess. I don't know.
I was watching some YouTube video. They were trying to do like a retrospective about like Bloodborne, and they were saying they really disliked like there was a boss that was like a dragon, and like you could one hit kill the dragon if you, or it was in Dark Souls, and it was like
Oh.
Dark Souls 3.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it 3?
that's-
Yeah.
Where there's like a dragon.
You run up
kinda-
a thing and you jump on his head and it dies. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were very negative about that boss fight, but I was like, that seems really different and kind of neat. What did you guys think? I haven't played the game, obviously, so I don't know. But I'm wondering what you guys thought about that boss fight, because I've been imagining how that would work in this game, and I'm like, it seems strange.
I think the thing that was interesting about it is that it wasn't telegraphed. They technically
Right.
don't tell you that you can do that. Like you can just wail
Yeah.
on it if you want to.
Yep.
And it's not 100% super easy to like find the back way to go up and around. And there's like shit back there that sucks ass to have to fight just to be able to one hit kill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because basically the fight, I mean, you saw the video, I guess, but like the fight is like literally just this dragon is kind of trapped in this lower area, and the goal is to either defeat it down there, or like you can go through this side alley with all these other monsters and stuff. And like basically the boss battle then is literally just getting through all the monsters to a point where then you can then jump on the dragon's head. Like that's the end of it, you know? So like in that sense, it doesn't require you to like learn movesets in a way. It's literally just getting past the enemies, the gauntlet of enemies that are up there, and like that's it. So that's probably why they were upset, but I don't know.
I feel
well,
like
and it does get unfair rap because, and maybe it's because it precludes like it's right before the very like one of a lot of people's favorite bosses. Yeah, and one of the most technically difficult, which is Nameless King. And so it's I think people felt maybe it's the pairing of that with Nameless King that made people feel like Ancient Wyvern was shitty, but I don't know.
I feel like also like there's a subgenre of YouTube videos where it's like this game everyone likes is actually bad, and that's I'm wondering.
Yeah, there was that.
There's like that might have been what was that play there. I don't know. I feel like there's like angry YouTube is something. Yeah, like that. I feel like my YouTube recommendations have gotten fucked recently because I was like, working will let something playing in the background, and then it's like, why Bloodborne is the worst game ever from Software. It's really bad actually.
The algorithm goes really south really fast.
It really does. These guys, his little legs, his little spindly legs. I'm gonna punch her. Put her back off.
I know.
I'm gonna get you.
Tyler, what would you say has been your favorite boss of all of the Souls series, including Sekiro and Bloodborne? Like, do you have one that you're just like, that's the one?
Yeah, I don't know if I can speak to Sekiro quite yet because I haven't beat all the bosses. I've enjoyed a lot of the bosses in Sekiro though. God, it's so hard to pick one because I just pick one from every single game, other than maybe
Sure.
you know, but like,
Oh wait, no, that wasn't.
if I had to choose one,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely love fucking Lady Maria
Yeah,
in
she's
this
really
game.
good.
Like
Yeah,
the actual clock tower, that is
Yeah.
such a good fight.
it's a really memorable fight.
Yeah. Otherwise, Dark Souls 1, I think I already like mentioned this, but it's the Smog and Ornstein. I love
Yeah.
those guys. Dark Souls 2, I don't remember anything about that game. The Chariot, I don't know.
What about Pinwheel?
Oh, fuck Pinwheel.
I love the concept of Pinwheel.
I love the concept of Pinwheel. It was not executed very well.
Yeah,
Like,
nothing in that game.
I know. Like I said, it was very like tank and spank for the most part. But and then Sekiro.
I've heard a lot of the gorillas in Sekiro. Like, you're seeing a lot of gorillas.
Well,
in the
there's
fight.
there's one part, and honestly, that might be my most memorable, my most favorite. But also, I really liked my battle with Genichiro, which is the main villain. He was so tough though, so I don't know if like it's just like I enjoyed it because I finally beat it and it's like that aha moment, or if it's just like I liked it in general. So I don't know exactly. I think maybe the centipede demon. That was a fun one. I liked that one. It was easy, but it was like easy to figure out, and then once you figure it out, it's like easy to do. But like I enjoyed that fight. It was fun.
I think that counts. Like, even like, if it's just like something you enjoyed, even if it's not the best one, I feel like that's still
Yeah.
worth it.
I just really enjoyed that one because it was like the only time where because Sekiro I'm really bad at it, so like it was the only time where I like got into a boss battle and like beat it the first time, and it made me feel like really good because I was like, oh, I figured something out and I killed it like at the same time. It was like I was actually fighting it.
That's phase 2, yeah. Yeah.
Phase 2, and now
Did you
he's
just
gonna
keep doing that? Did you just keep popping those
No.
up?
Right now he's summoning legs and massive body parts.
Yeah, so you wanna just avoid those.
Am I
And look
taking
out for the
damage right now?
You are taking damage on the ground. There's the swamp. It's okay.
Oh,
We're
okay.
learning.
You did good though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like
You have him. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm like I shouldn't sleep really well last night, so I think that's kind of throwing me off. So I'm trying to get back on my A game here. We are at like an
That's
hour,
okay.
and I know it's Friday, and I know last
Are
week
you-
was a little bit longer. I'm down to keep going a couple more times. How would you guys feel about that?
Let's give it a couple more shots and then we'll call it. This was a good practice. If you kill it, amazing. If you don't, it was good practice, and
Yeah.
then we
Yeah.
can regroup.
I'm-
Sometimes this game just requires putting it down for a little bit and then coming back.
I don't know how you guys normally play games. Wait, where's she's like over there, isn't she? I don't know how you guys normally play hard games, but for me it's just like, well, I'm gonna keep doing this till I win, and then like
Yeah.
that's
Well,
maybe
Yeah.
not the
it also
best.
sucks
Mm-hmm.
that you don't have blood vials, because that would make it easier too.
Yeah,
like
you'd be able to keep going.
yeah, you could stop and take your time, but since you are literally on empty, it's just not a good look. Like it's not fair to you because you could have 20 extra vials of health to go through.
I got 20 now, so we'll make this happen. That was something I was thinking about when you guys were talking about bosses, and like I feel like part of the Bloodborne or Soulsborne, that's the correct term. That's what I'm looking for.
I like calling it Blood Soul Dark though. I think that is a better term. Blood Soul Dark. Yeah.
Blood Soul Dark. Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue.
Yep.
But with Soulsborne is that you have to work your way back to the boss, and that's probably the most frustrating thing is that you can't just restart right at the boss, because like I feel like in a lot of games it's just like, okay, you just keep doing the boss over and over again, you learn the patterns and you're good to go. But there's like a level of like, okay, well I fight through these guys and like all of them could kill you, and just like how frustrating that can be. And I was wondering,
Yes.
like I understand the design choice and I think that it's valid. I don't know, like I think about Super Meat Boy as like a game that was like very difficult, but like I couldn't put down because you just immediately restarted back where you were. You just went right back to what you were doing. and this game doesn't have that kind of flow. And I want to know if you guys like really enjoy that loop of like, okay, I died, gotta fight through all these like mobs again, and then give it one more shot. Like, do you guys feel like there's value there?
I think it depends. I mean, at least for me. Like, sometimes I liked being able to just have the game tell me, like, hey, girl, stop it for just, like, a second. You know what I mean? And so being able to kind of sit and think, like, okay, well, what am I going to do this time? What am I going to do? Whatever. But then there were other times where the run back to the boss, like, I don't know why the Alduin fight in Dark Souls 3 is, like, burned into my memory. I think I have a little PTSD from it, where just having to run all the way back to it just was really, really awful, and it made me so mad, and I just hated doing that boss over and over again. So it, you know, it depends. It kind of depends on your headspace.
Do you feel like there's anything that you're gaining from like this fucking... Are you joking? Are you joking, game? Are you...
Wow. Straight to the face. Yikes.
To be fair, speedrunners are always like, yeah, One Reborn can be a piece of shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's either like good RNG or not.
People have lost runs to One Reborn, like on live shows.
I feel like I sometimes wish that there was a lamp right outside the boss's door, so that way you don't have to run back and like deal with all this bullshit. And also there is a shortcut, but I don't think we like unlocked it or utilized it, so it's fine. It's not
there's the elevator, right?
Yeah, the elevator, but it's only like, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds. Like, it's not a big time saver. So anyway, I feel like I feel like you would like be summoned outside the boss's gate again, and like be able to just kind of instantly retry, because majority of the time the reason why they make you do this is so that usually the enemies that you encounter in some way replicate what the boss does, and so by killing them over and over again, it's hopes that you like actually get better and are able to handle the boss. But a lot of the time,
guys are practice for One Reborn.
Right, but like a lot of the times that's not the case, and also you don't want to deal with these guys because it's gonna deplete your blood vials and like, you know, your risk of losing souls.
Open the door. Open the door, you dummy. Okay, cool. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. You were giving thoughtful commentary.
You're frustrated. I understand.
Open the door. Get on the floor.
So
I did the same fucking thing again. Jesus Christ, I'm doing this. It's happening again.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's got me shook. Okay.
Drink.
If we need to stop, we can.
I get what you're saying, and I think there is value in learning, like having to do this over and over again as like a teaching tool, and like not as like, I feel like that's the one thing that I think, Rebecca, you were also speaking to this, was like the teaching is not explicit, but rather just like a product of like doing it over and over again, which I think is interesting and I would say more effective a lot of times.
Yeah. Repetition in a way.
Yeah. I kind of got what you were saying with the, I'd already kind of picked up, like, okay, these little shambling corpses, and I think, Rebecca, you actually said that, like, oh, it's kind of like the boss. And I think that you kind of pick up on those lessons, like all the like boss, like not boss, all the beast form bosses that we fought were like basically big old versions of the normal beast boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty interesting.
I think it's especially good when it teaches you things like resistances, weaknesses, you know what I mean? Because a lot of that is implicit. Like, a lot of that is not. Like, you don't walk into the One Reborn boss fight and are like, hey, what's your weakness? I'm going to look at your HP, you know what I mean?
Right. Well,
but you can learn by practicing that, like, hey, fire is good, volt's good. Or don't use either of those things because it's on fire.
Right. I feel like I would enjoy, like, I like Bloodborne a lot. I just feel like there are... like the penalty for death is just so high.
Yeah.
And I understand that's part of the appeal of the game. Like, if it didn't have that, then would it be a Soul team or whatever? Like, Celeste and all that jazz. But it just doesn't feel like it's like a great teaching tool. Like, I guess like the penalty is part of the teaching. Like if there aren't stakes, then you won't really take it as seriously. But it just seems so aggressive sometimes, and like, hey, you're gonna lose all your souls, and also like you can't get back there, and also like a random enemy could just straight up kill you at any time, and that just seems like a lot.
I think it is an interesting choice, especially because I feel like, you know, obviously the lore in these games is really sparse. Like, there's not pages and pages and pages about, like, and the one reborn used to be called George, and he was from wherever. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that in this game. You don't have that all that fluff to weed through. And a lot of these boss fights are meant to tell, like, kind of tragedies about what happened to these people, where they came from, you know, what their pasts are. And I feel like sometimes it's hard to appreciate that artistry and like appreciate the story they're trying to tell you if you're like, fucking shit, I hate this boss, I like never want to do this again, I'm ready to throw this game in the garbage, you know what I mean? And so I think it does kind of take away from a meditative experience that could be had if it wasn't as punishing. And I thought about that for a while, but I don't know. I mean, I guess the games are the way that they are, but I don't know. There's a lot of boss fights that I think would be a different experience if you didn't feel like you were always losing so much, you know what I mean?
I completely agree with you. I think that there is like a lot to this game that I wish that you were just given more time to play with, you know, or experiment with, and like just kind of experience. And like the difficulty prevents you from doing that, you know, which is like part, that's like their design choice, and that's valid, you know, like I think it matches the tone and the theme of this game. I just think that,
okay, like, get out the ground. Sorry. I thought he was doing his vomit thing. I didn't want you to.
No, he's vomiting.
Is that what
don't go that way.
Is that what the green thing is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't stand in that.
Yeah.
You maybe just want to hang out on the side for a minute.
How much of this game is a social experience for you guys? Like, I know maybe you didn't play it right when it came out, but it seems like that's like the first, oh shit. Oh, don't be a vomit boy. Don't up, Chuck.
Oof.
Like when you're playing this game, do you talk with your friends, be like, oh, I did this thing, and then I'm doing this, like with Sekiro, like that for you, or is it mainly a lone experience?
With Sekiro, I can speak to it. I definitely like started talking to people or talking to my friends and would be like, I'm at this part of the thing, and did you get to this part, and isn't it bullshit, and like, what did you do with this, and like, I'm stuck on this. Whereas with the other Dark Souls games or other Souls games, I did not do any of that. I was solo all the way. I went online and like looked at what other people were doing, but like I didn't talk to people doing it, you know. But with Sekiro was definitely more of a like conversation with other people. So.
Well, it just seems like I think about our experience here, like playing this game, and you guys kind of give me hints and stuff like that, and I'm like, I could see this being like a couch co-op, like not truly couch co-op, but just like, oh, we're all sitting in the same room, and it's like, oh wait, no, don't do that, fuck. Like I could see that being a fun experience, and I just wonder if that's how most people do this game, or if it's more just like, I'm gonna throw myself at this game 4 hours, fun hours by myself, and hopefully it'll just work out. I'm guessing it's the latter.
A FromSoft couch co-op, you and 3 other friends, and you, the protagonist, are trying to fight the monsters that your other friends control.
Oh, that's very devious.
Me and Rebecca could be each one of the legs of the Reborn and like just fucking trying to beat you down, which one game does this, Crawl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you played Crawl, I went over to my house and played that game.
I love Power Up.
Very good.
But I would love to see FromSoft like actually implement that in a AAA sense, because that would be amazing.
When the bodies hit my face.
Rebecca, what about? Did you say if you like were talking to people? I didn't know.
Yeah, this is usually a solo experience for me because I'm a lot slower than most people. So like people will sit and play through these games in a week, and then I'm like 6 months later, like I'm still on blah blah blah. So it's not social for me in that way, but I spend a lot of time doing co-op with online. So like summons and stuff. That's my favorite thing to do, is just be summoned. And so like I practice bosses before I do them by myself by helping other people. And sometimes if I'm just like tired and I want to play but I don't really want to fight a bunch of stuff, I will allow myself to be summoned. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I make it social, is to help people. I get a lot of mileage out of that.
That actually seems like a very good tool, because then you're like just immediately jumping to the boss fight without doing all the bullshit.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play because people like get really hyped to help people, and you know, I feel like it feels good.
You have heal yourself. You got any potions?
No, I don't. I got 0 potions.
Oh, 0. I'm so sorry. You're right. You do have 0 potions. I'm sorry. I'm just creating
No, I know you guys are lower resistance.
You're almost got him.
Yeah, like
So
2
close.
more hits.
Let him do his little spooky thing.
No! No!
Oh!
No!
Oh, you were so close.
That fucking fireball.
Fuck me. God. Yes.
Hey, you got it. You almost got it though, Olivia. Believe in you.
Oh my god.
But you definitely need blood vials.
Yeah.
Well, and I think I'm all out of like cold blood, whatever's. So.
Yeah.
Is it time to
I-
bid adieu for the evening?
Yeah, even if we had cold bloods, I think it would be time to bid adieu. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out
Okay.
what I'm gonna do, and maybe I'll do some grinding off stream. That way we can get some of this. Oh man, I really thought I had it. Fuck.
But you definitely can do it because you almost just did it. So
Praying to my
that was
gods.
really good. That was really good. You totally deserve credit for that. That was awesome.
Well, thank you. Next time, hopefully, we'll get it. Well, we've been greetings from. We stream every Friday. We usually stream. We've been streaming this every other Friday. Rebecca, where can people find you on the internet?
People can find me on the internet at Rebecca Faye.
Tyler, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at World Jumping on Twitter.
Cool, and you can find me at LiveJQ on Twitter. You can find us at Greetings from PC on Twitter. Or, yeah. No, yeah, right?
Yes.
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 Yep,
Okay,
that's
cool.
correct.
Correct.
That's correct.
You can listen to our podcast at greetingsfrom.zone or on iTunes, wherever podcasts are sold. And that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Hopefully we will beat this motherfucker next time. I will talk to y'all later. Bye. As I turn my
Corpse
outro on.
pile. Corpse pile. Corpse pile.
Correct.